free. Oh gosh. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Indigo here, and let's just get into this reading. I just did a burning ceremony, and it like literally jumped out of the bowl and went on to the floor. So something could be coming out, or you could be needing to release certain things, energies, or anything that is attached to you. There's a need for you to, I'm hearing, clear out storage. So if you're thinking about moving or planning to move, maybe you're being called to get rid of stuff that you no longer need. There is a intense need for you to get rid of what no longer belongs in your life, okay? And do not take it with you. Do not take it with you, okay? So, let's see. I also was thinking about how, they say that Jesus was crucified or whatever have you. I'm under the impression that he sacrificed himself to be able to, I don't know how to word this. So like Jesus sacrificed himself for our sins. So when I think about that, and I think about like spiritualists and people who are helping people heal, we are essentially sacrificing ourselves to help the collective, because being open to these energies and be responsible for a collective of people to bring them a message, and you're attaching yourself to all these individuals, and that's like sacrificing your peace, not your peace, but your privacy. There we go. So I'm a person who, like, once I've done what I came here to do, I'm definitely leaving. I'm leaving for sure. I'm leaving, and nobody's gonna be able to find me. I'm not gonna have a phone anymore. I'm not going to be making YouTube videos anymore. I'm leaving, okay? But I have to do what work it is that I have to do now. But I'm a person who would much rather live a very peaceful, private life. Especially lately, as I've been learning about what my values are, and how I need to orchestrate my life to fit them. So like a simplistic life, like I don't need too much, I don't want too much. I definitely do want a very beautiful house that literally looks like an art museum, but that isn't, and I want it to be sustainable. Like I want it to be a sustainable environment. Like I want to have, it's a whole compound idea that I have. I definitely want hella land. I definitely want animals, and I just want to like live in peace. So these are very simple things that I find lately. It's been easier for me to simplify my life, and not make everything so rambunctious or just over the top. Like some things are just too much. Like I do like flashy shit, but I don't even know how I got into this conversation. Simplifying my life. So that was the basis of the conversation, so that I can create the life that I want for myself. I feel like when you do have more of things, it makes a lot of things more complicated. But people who are entrepreneurs and stuff, like, you do have to make yourself susceptible to certain things, like the internet. Like, I don't really like to be on the internet. I like to be on the internet to post and like share, but I don't like just scrolling and aimlessly just being on the internet. Like it has to be a directed focus or goal that's being obtained. And lately, just learning more stuff. I think I just need to stop looking stuff up on my phone because I've gotten really comfortable with doing that and just use my laptop because it's just, I don't know. Anyways, so you could be feeling like that too, a little bit. Maybe you need a break from technology. Maybe you need to cleanse. Okay, so let's get into reading. So Climate and Beloved came out. I'm going to read Climate's card to y'all. And then Beloved. There's Leo Shine. There's Partnership and Aries Act. Oh wow, I feel like I've been picking up on the same reading. Or just like the same thing. So I did do a reading earlier, and there's a tower that's going to take place. Okay, I feel like there's a group of people who are trying to do something to you, and they think by making a certain move that it's going to mess something up for you. But I feel like as soon as that move is made, it's going to cause something else to come in. Because I pulled cards before this earlier today, and I kind of just was sitting on them and reflecting. Because I'm like, you know, you can say the tower doesn't affect you, but if you're in it, it is affecting you. But I think it's more of like a, you know, you are in your right mind to not allow something to affect you energetically, emotionally. But let's read 55 climates. Also, can we just talk about briefly? There are so many people that I've seen that people have an idea of what a psychic is supposed to look like. And it's a spiritual experience, so it's an individual's experience. So there are some people who do certain things and have certain processes that enact their intuition that helps them that may not be the same for someone else. That doesn't mean that they're fake. That doesn't mean that they don't know what they're talking about. That doesn't mean that, oh, this person's better than this person. Everybody's on a certain frequency. You can definitely tell when something isn't genuine. So I feel like definitely lead off of intuitive feeling when deciphering if something is real or not. Also look at what is being done. Look at it and look deeper and ask questions to get to find out. Because I hear people say a lot like, I heard somebody say, and this is kind of when I stopped watching readings because I was like, that just sounds so, like, why do you care so much? But somebody was going off on like, oh, and I'm not one of these readers who be reading the book and blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, first of all, knowledge is power. So if I read something in this guidebook that helps me expand upon my intuitive message, that is just what's going to happen. It's also a sense of clicking into a certain lingo and language. Like how this is written may not be how I speak, but reading this allows me to channel a message in a different tone and with different verbiage. Okay? So people have different processes, and I feel like everybody needs to be allowing people to just be who it is. Like, I don't like that in the spiritual community I hear people like judging people that are in the spiritual community or how they do something, and it's always ironic how, you know, the community that is built to help you and support you can sometimes be the community that silences you and keeps you down. And I feel like we've all already been through that. The chosen ones, like, hello, we've already had a hard life. So let's not make the community hard for other people. And I'm just new. I'm new to YouTube. Um, but this is just me stating right now that, definitely always correct me if you feel like I'm being judgmental or, you know, belittling someone, because talking down on someone isn't going to solve the issue. I do understand needing to express what you're saying. And I feel like there's a need for everybody to recognize within themselves where they may have become cold based on the things that they have dealt with, because everybody's different. But I know for me, I don't, I don't, whatever. It just is what it is. Let's get into the reading. The planets are always moving through time and space, always spinning around us. When those planets form geometric relationship to one another, they create transits, the astrological weather conditions of the day that affects us all. When a moving planet forms a geometric relationship to a planet in your natal chart, the transiting planet can act like a guest who enters your house, sits at your kitchen, or sprawls in your living room. It activates the part of your existence if that transiting planet talks to your Mars. It activates your warrior nature and fight or flight response. If it talks to your moon, it initiates a story centered around your home, your family, how you nurture, and how you nurture yourself. Action. This situation is in flux, and the surrounding conditions are changing. Stay alert, aware, and be ready to respond to incoming dangers and opportunities. Some people are moving, and others are leaving. New opportunities open and old chapters close. Listen to the grapevine for changes in personal or economic conditions. You are not in control of these elements, but you can make the most of these changes and dance with fate. People that walk into your life now may be karmically important. Either the relationship will last a long time, or it may be short. Okay, I'm going to read the challenge and the gift. Wild cards are in play. You are not in control of who or what now brushes your life, and that can be scary. Even though life is an ever moving circus, and you do not control the people and events transiting your life now, know that you are in complete control of your response to the transit. Choose wisely. Okay, so situations could be coming about that are going to require you to think logically. I feel like whatever happens, think logically within the situation. This is the energy of like, choose your battles wisely. But of course, you can't stop someone from attacking you if they're attacking you. But like they said, your response. So I feel like it's a need to focus on your response, how you respond to things right now. I feel like this is a highly triggering time. And just like they were talking about, this is something that no longer resonates with your life and where you are is going to be leaving your life, and something new is about to be replaced with it, okay? So let's read the action for Venus beloved. Soften, charm, open the heart, investigate how you can make the situation more beautiful, more fair and lovely. Remember this Venus Suasion truth. People are fascinated by those who find them fascinating. Use diplomacy and seduction and let others come to you. Okay? Engage creativity, generosity, and affection. Venus calls you to your heart to romance. Okay? So I feel like at this time there is a need for you to connect more with your Venus aspect, whatever your Venus is in, connect more with that. And I feel like this is a card to learning your love language. Learn what your love language is. Learn what your seductive nature is. Learn what relationship it is that you have with the lovely aspect of your chart. That's what I'll refer to it as. Because this will really magnify your strengths when it comes to being vulnerable or being compassionate and forgiving. I feel like a lot of situations right now are causing you to, because we could all choose violence. Like, violence is such an easy thing to choose. Like, we can all choose it. It's a choice. Ain't nobody scared. Like, let's just be real. Okay? But you have chosen to be happy. You have chosen to do things that make you feel good. And you're being called to operate more in a feminine aspect of yourself, because a lot of situations right now need compassion. I remember Queen Cup saying, what would happen if the devil was shown compassion? What if the devil received healing? Like, what if he was heard and his point of view was understood? What would that, do you know what that would do for him? And I honestly really understand that, because I dealt with a demonic energy that was so many things attached to it that I don't even know what to say. The fact that I was able to live with this entity for 2 years, and it actually showed me love and compassion at certain points, and like actually me showing understanding of things that it had been through and how it could have affected them. Like, I built a relationship with the demon. It does not change his nature. It does not change the fact that, I can't let my guard down. Like, I can't let him catch me slipping, or also trigger him or alert him in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't change any of those things. But because I chose to operate out of a loving and compassion aspect of myself, I feel like I was able to walk away from a situation unfazed, because I had learned what it was within this situation that required me to use a different aspect of myself. Because as a person who I'm a fucking firecracker, like I was, and I can be if it's necessary, but overall my general state of being is I'm kind of kiddish. Like, I'm funny, and like I'm little, like I act like a little kid at heart, and I'm very sunny and happy all the fucking time. Okay. The things that I've been through have changed. It has added aggression, okay, into how I process things or accept things. Lately, I've been noticing that I make fun of things that make me happy, and I didn't used to do that. I also used to talk about people that did stuff like that, but it's because of what I've absorbed from situations that I have been going through. Okay, so this to me is very significant, because I have a Libra in Venus, right? And when I am in touch with my feminine side, I feel very fucking good, and like none of that petty shit even, I can't even understand it. Like, I can't even understand what you're saying. Like, somebody trying to be smart or say some slick shit, I'm just like I'm literally confused. Like, literally confused, because I don't understand what's happening. But I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to do. Shine, the Leo card, is also here. This is your time to shine. I don't feel like, for my collective, this isn't a time for you to be fighting and, doing things that don't resonate with you, especially for whatever state it is that you're in. Like, do you see what kind of environment I'm in right now? Like, my room right now, I just burned an incense. I did my burning ritual, and I got segment meditation music playing in the background right now. I got crystals. I just hit my bong. My child is sleeping. Like, I have free time and I'm enjoying it, okay? So I'm not gonna allow somebody to come in and take that away from me when I literally worked hard to get to this point today. Like, I worked hard to get to this point today. I'm not gonna let anybody take joy away from me. And I don't feel like you should either. And I feel like when we allow things to emotionally trigger us in a negative way, we're just giving our power away. That's how you open up the door to let somebody siphon your energy. Like, you have to keep that shit on motherfucking lock. Okay? Yeah, so this is your time to shine. There's also the Juno partnership card here and the Aries Act card. So I feel like there's a partnership that someone is taking action on retrieving. Somebody could be really funny. Somebody's really funny. And like also really sweet. Like, the energy in this card is like, this portion is really sweet. This portion is like a little serious, but it's just like, you know how you have to go through some shit before you get to where it is that you want to be, you know? And I just feel like someone is also recognizing the difference between who you are in the inside and who you portray to be to the world. And I feel like somebody understands why you keep a persona, so to speak. But somebody wants you to be able to shine as you are without having to be or come off a certain way because of your circumstances. So someone could want to partner with you to help you take action on evolving. I just seen the invitation card that almost slipped out. Okay, there's change here, there's confrontation. So from confrontation, there's going to come change. Seeing the resources card flip over as well. There could also be confrontation when it comes to taking a certain action. Somebody could be doing too much or doing the least. But like, whatever they're doing is inconveniencing whatever it is that you have going. There's root and cross-pollinate. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are finding out that motherfuckers just really been doing heavy magic on them. And like, people are taking action to create change in their lives. Like, you ever been in a situation and you just been like, I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even know what the fuck. The only thing that was keeping you there was the spell work. And now that you're woke to it, you can take action in the way that you want. So this is definitely giving me like somebody who knows what they want, they know who they want, they know where they want to go, they know how to make it happen, and that's just the end of it. Like, it's not even. So now all there is I guess presenting this. There's a lot of undercover movement, and I feel like that's what people have confrontation with right now, is that you're moving without people knowing what you're doing. So think is also here. So you could be thinking of ways to go about doing something. Okay, I'm gonna read a little portion of the Think card too because I feel called to. So where's 30? 30. Challenge. Whatever you are on the gender spectrum, wherever you are on the gender spectrum, do not think you need to deny or disrespect the feminine, the enema, and the heart in yourself and others in order to access brilliant intelligence and competence gift. Ask for help when you need it, and divine answers will reveal themselves. You can think through the situation with a combination of rigorous logic and a real curiosity about the truth, all connected to an open heart. So you have to be open to accepting what the truth of something is, what the reality of something is. And I feel like this goes back to the Venus card, the beloved, because you could be disregarding your heart because of what you're thinking about. Logic can sometimes make it hard for you to follow your heart. It also can sometimes make it hard for you to hear the truth in a situation or understand the truth in a situation. You also can maybe not know something about authority. Let me see something real quick. Because I feel like this is significant. Authority. Can clarify authority and think. So we have the King of Wands. So this is a person in authority. We got Judgment. So this person could be under judgment right now, or this person could be judging something right now. We got the Wheel of Fortune. It kind of came out in reverse, but I don't read it in reverse, but I'm pretty sure the energy is there. The Four Cups. So yeah, this King of Wands, you're thinking too hard, bruh. You're thinking way too hard. You're not allowing yourself to take action because you're thinking too hard and you're being judged by it, because the divine is literally telling you exactly what it is that you need to do in association with your heart. You need to listen to your heart right now. You need to follow your heart, because all of the decisions that you've been making have been logical, and it's the reason why you've ended up in the situation that you ended up in, because you're not listening to your heart. Okay? You need to cross pollinate. Yeah, you need to take all the things that you've learned about relationships thus far, and you need to apply it to you doing whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay? It's like I can feel nervousness. I feel sweaty palms. I feel somebody's voice like cracking hard as fuck, like but like vulnerability is really what creates open dialogue. Okay, like when somebody feels comfortable and they know that they could just be themselves around you and they can just talk openly, like that's the type of bonds that you want to have. Okay, so don't be afraid of being yourself or being judged, because I feel like wherever your heart is taking you is to a place of non-judgment. Okay, but this is your energy right now. So you were kind of just over something, like, ugh, whatever, like, fuck this cup. You see all this shit that failed, like, what? But you spent some time grieving, okay? And you came up with some type of new idea. I feel like you grounded yourself, and while you were healing, you found what it was that you wanted or what it was that you needed in order for you to come out of feeling a certain type of way. Okay, everything is fine. The Three of Pentacles. So there could have been a third party situation or maybe a collaboration that did not go the way that you wanted it to go. It could have ended up in you getting the short end of the stick or something happening to you. Then you got the Knight of Swords. So somebody's rushing in right now. Dang, did I get cheese for my salad though? So the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is giving me a lot of tea on the situation. I wasn't trying to get into the tea, but somebody, baby mama, stop. Oh my gosh. Anyways. Wow, of course you would do that. The thing that I didn't want you to do. Anyways, somebody here feels hurt because they're not getting this Ace of Pentacles. This was in reverse. Somebody's not getting a new beginning. Okay, I feel like somebody's walking away from somebody. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, a woman. Yeah, there's an ending to something. So that's enough of that. Because I wasn't trying to get into that. But so you could be dealing with so this authority thing. You could be dealing with like something legal or something. You could be thinking about how to diplomatically handle something. I heard that if you're not obligated to something, you need to stop trying to figure out how you can help because you're creating more burdens for your life. And you also need to look at the fact that by doing that, you are essentially holding on to something. Like you're not just helping just because you want to be a good person. You're actually helping because you have some type of hope for change in this person, but this person, I don't know. Okay? No, I think you just need to let it go. Yep, relationship. Because there's a new relationship. There's something that you want that you're scared to take action on because it's different. It's a mystery to you. You don't know how it's going to be. You don't know how it's going to turn out. You don't know what's going to happen. So, relationship mystery. So somebody is curious about like why something makes them feel the way that it does. I feel like this person is connected to I actually kind of like it with the light off, but like, can you see though? I feel like you are connected to someone that is going to help you heal parts of yourself that you keep hidden. I feel like with this past person, you probably grew up with this past person, so there are certain things that you don't need to talk about or explain with this person, and I feel like that's a comfort area and space for you to be at. Okay, is not talking about the really serious things that happen or go on with you because you don't know how you feel about them. Um, and you kind of are very logical, so you feel like you have to have the right answer for everything. And sometimes there is no right answer. Okay, sometimes you have to just a pre-pubescent thought is better than no thought at all. Um, future relationship mystery, relationship mystery, future. So you could be concerned about not knowing what's going to happen. But this is somebody from your past that I feel like you see a future with this person. I feel like both of you guys are operating out of your north node. I feel like both of you were in your south node dealing with relationships that were teaching you about how you needed to ascend, also showing you parts within yourself that were hidden that come from family trauma and how they affected you and how they contributed to your decision making. So a lot of trauma bonding. Um, yeah, a lot of trauma bonding. You could be currently moving, okay, or thinking about moving to get away from some chaotic home life situation. I heard like separate rooms. Somebody still acts like you're together, but like you're just not together. And it's like kind of weird. Like it makes you feel weird, or it makes you feel like your boundaries aren't being respected, which also gave you the hint that there was magic being done because there were things that were being manipulated to get you to see something a certain way. I keep seeing this counter, this island with a glass vase, and there are like tulips in it. And behind it, I see like a sliding door. It's like to go out into like the yard or something. There's definitely like a deck right there. I see somebody wearing like a yellow dress or like a red dress. Somebody has like house shoes, like shoes that they wear in the house, like they wear their moccasins in the house. Probably super comfortable, right? I don't know why. Right. I also see somebody like going to the bathroom to like use the bathroom, and like they look in the mirror and they look at themselves and they just start crying. It's like the feeling of feeling scared to like do anything, but like you know what you want to do, but it's almost like you're scared of what happens or what doesn't happen. And I feel like there's a need to like let that go because nothing's happening if you don't make a choice or a decision. You could also just be grieving something. You could have already decided on something, but you're just in the stages of grieving something. So pay attention to your feelings, what comes up. Um, if you journal, like ask yourself questions and don't answer them right away, but answer them when, like the next week or when you're just in a different state of mind. Just come back to it. Don't be too hard on yourself. I feel like you're also sad for someone. Like you're sad that someone can't. You're sad that someone doesn't see what's wrong with them. Like it genuinely makes you sad because you genuinely love this person. I feel like this person just fucked you over. So you're like, it's kind of like you almost know the outcome of this person's life, and it's like you went back and stepped into it to be of assistance, and then that's when you kind of learned the lesson that you can't save people or you can't help people. They have to do the work for themselves. It doesn't matter what you do for a person. How they feel on the inside and how they are is literally up to them. You can't do anything to change that. And I think that was a not a hard lesson for you to learn, but or just a hard pill to swallow, because you've been around people where your presence has changed them and helped them grow, but that's because these people were already on that journey to growing and healing and evolving. And there are just some people who are committed. They have another journey. They just have another journey, okay? So that's my reading. I swear I be doing these readings and I don't know what to name them. But like this video. Thanks for liking it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to my channel, guys. Make sure you leave a comment down below and you know you're here if you're here. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great night or a great day, whatever it is that you're going through. Understand that the sacrifices you make today are going to save you in the future. Okay? And just let that sink in. And just sit with that. Okay?